no nsia bo adehima mama mu nyina adwoma makwaba ebra so se yede na otwi ensama wodo a asi akase ene nketura nyina yesan bo achi ede ma obio se sisubio ene anwumre sisubio na otwi na emu ahye papa yebedi ebi eho enkomo key among them Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia 24-hour economy proposal awode eba ye ehon nsem no ekoye bebre yebedi ho nkomo na ya hwese possible Dr. Bawumia na nkasa de was say it is possible nemo yebedi ho nkomo na ya hwese de ehon ensem etie 24-hour hey man can ye cra. In fact, proposal we John Dramani Mahama and what they buy. But Omia de rubbish here. Sir, it is not possible. And you ready ready home and come on Yakwa Korea Parliament. When him say restrictions be aba war imports a hodo nyema bi aye krade aba my Ghana mu. Na yebeko womu a ehwe import ne export so ewo parliament ho na ye ni wo makwakodi ho nkomo na yakomu enso ewo port ankasa nso yakwakodi eho nso enkomo enti kan ye ho ba ko a ebeye dede na nke ye doti ye enso eteki tens ekofa adefoforo ema ebeye asemu agana ha ebobo ho pa ene se da sebre Dr. Mankunadi ewo ekone nkrachi na eyiyo no ene koba se doma hene ene asante hene crash bi ya ba na se ho asem te sen akofa abakosem pi ede aba na nwumre bedi ho nkomo ni akohwe court de no anyebia na ete sen ene ti kan ho na fu adwenkyere bra e wosansemi enyina eho na mumudi atemu a menkan betimi a kire wadwen civilly in a civil manner yakin kan ni nyina ede amount enti yentna se na yenhwehwe ye angel cola, angel peach, angel orange, angel mango ye pesa drinks nyina bi mfantwa ye ho nhia na yenum bi ne yemfili trebien Opebi atu aton so de a wetumi afre bronya bre eno an ye didie enti ofre yen customer helpline 0244832286 0244832286 ye no bedi nkomani ama obi na wetumi aton enti yen hyasia joining our Facebook sesia o joining ade obetumi aye ne se na wa share e de ato page no se na mehwe wo mo a share ne nyina na mabo obi a de enti share Matu page na so no obi enhunu bebre no anim se Sunday anwumre ya mba bi wo ho a wo hia se mete wonka Sunday adan ni partner me se Sunday anwumre bi a meba o nti wonnim na bi a ne no first time a Sunday anwumre bi a yenhia na yemfa sisubiu emfa emre Sunday de no de ye ne se yedi nkomo pa extensive nkomo fa issues a ababa within the week no yedi ho enkomo pa enti kan ho enenso na yenwura sa ensemi emu Edidi Kofi Adomah Nwanwanii na nankrato hene a odi kan memo akwaba Shem Pampe and you raise Subio and yede Mount or Linda there's mabo my Linda share for 2 page no eso Nana Samuel so the love akoma and what they to her and I just say watch it or do wa watch or do be an wa share at your 2 page no eso na fi ye kwe anymore and no yen shasia na fi yemfa na watchi and someone eba ye no yemfa emrel na yeni ho enkomo adwenkyere efa ebia ho nso no we very very welcome see bekin kan ni nyina e de amount ye shasia wase na ehempampe island ehempampe Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia de betu dwa kire say John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy proposal na ode aba no a lie. In fact, I can't tell no nansen and I'm was said no but nanka uhunu oba ochi no kwhye wan kona na ka bi twam kura utumi koto no adoje obisa sa dan ya wo se papa na atwam no ohumi anka be ya asem na kese ge na hu sa ka no kura na your papa dia anso na enya papa dia enu achi no utumi kan nsem bebre obi kura atumi ka se eye for sale eye ne papa for sale no ni ma de kro che se for sale o wose ka bia ya twere ho for sale bia na enya for sale na manfo na ehu ka edini ya for sale na ne papa de anti oba no hwa ene papa o cars che se cars egu Ghana fa na nyina ya de for sale abo ho bia no ene papa de we nyina bi nso timi ka kire se mpese no ya ho ne ya abonofo no mpese no ya ho opene so anka kina mebro ka tontew na che se ono oye obi lie obi ka tono no enti ni nyina no ye lie a kan tete ne ye pa na de ma ye fa ne lie ne se menimu de se sabre ne anim se ye ntro de a ba do timi ka se o game kwa kwa ne lie na che se wache no no de na akɔhye kɔ na biam wagu na so mu a opene so a no de ne kɔ ba ko se was we delay cars na ga na pene ye wedding day cars nso san so fine wo mo kɔ honeymoon na oh wow it is a call abase na me car na time be na me sabe kan so o kina no pa na oba ne se na car na nya de o se o da bi no se ananya na so delay cars no se me horo cars enti we delay cars ampa ti delay cars no yes se horo cars and truly o delay cars but a lie and we dey again no Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia say ni bi na John Dramani Mahama peso de Ghana for and it's John Dramani Mahama was what Ghana ye Ghana jo e de amaba ifo na wo mo yire anajo park so se nyempa ye ene ebo a na che se de bekasua ye Ghana nyina se nyempa ya na ye ba ifo a wo mutuo ne moma na dwene ye bre bi nso anke betumi da ye adwuma pa kasa kese ne de wo mu yuso na adwene papa obi so mo sa dan a wo mo sa na adwo fom anwunu enti ne car tie no empai 2 consumption eye low e wa anadwo no eni nti wona manadwo na ne engine no overheat cars no lovely akese na ebiebie ne hwenim no won se anadwo no atu ne kwan wonim se anadwo de car no overheat uye ne to nche anadwo kwan no mu da ho ti wo kwa so wo kwa ni efise ya aka no yada nti omu pa anadwo pa kopem se bre bi de mra ba car se ma car akese ne ntu anadwo bo no nsia afise na wo mo ho nkane ane susa ti obehwa na anadwo no obi akopem mu bada anadwo no uyusu a eya na eye pa me ka opani ba akwafa ni Mr. Kire Brekum Estate ne niema wo nsi na wie o anadwo adura nwumre no wasi ata dako na mbisa no osia sa bre na wie ammoso enti atade na ni empa kala no eche pa e ma che se ekire ya menyi ye e na me ti ase se asem no kan na enokre usi na wie abehyeso enti anadwo ho wonfaso se Ghana ye twahwa anadwo ni atumi adidwuma wo mu a anka beboa wei eya John Dramani Mahama ne nhyehyɛ ahodo a wɔse wɔde ba ne sɛ enwuma a wɔn bɛpene na anadwo wɔn bɛyɛ adwuma awia wɔn bɛsen yɛ adwuma anopa kyɛ 24 hours wɔn yɛ adwuma no enyinam ahoɔde a wɔn yusu na anadwo no sɛ utua bi 100 cedis a wɔbɛmu atua 50 ɛno akyi taxes ahodo kyɛ sɛ wɔbɛtete nneɛma ahodo so ama ɔmanfoɔ kɔn adɔ so wɔn bɛyɛ adwuma anadwo na ɛba ne saa adwuma bi wɔ hɔ na sɛ fa nipa ɔha ɛna yɛ adwuma a sɛ no wɔbɛsen ahia nipa ɔha fi sɛ ɛno nso yɛ another 12-hour shift anadwo no na kyɛ sɛ ama nipa a ɛnya adwuma nyɛ no wɔn anya adwuma ayɛ nti wɔhu sɛ awia na bebree no ada wɔbɛyɛ adwuma anadwo na kyɛ sɛ no ano saa asɛm yɛ ɔka yɛ ɛna Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia sɛ hwɛ a his line na sɛ tete koraa ne yɛ filling station bi wɔ hɔ mo yɛ adwuma anadwo hwɛ a his line where your Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia see his line is not telling the truth but the end kind tie John Dramani Mahama nsɛm a wɔka ya akɔfa wei abano.
We intend to implement a 24-hour economy. And by this, we will provide incentives in terms of reduction in corporate taxes and other exemptions to businesses that will sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative. And if we remember, in the past, but then we must also look at the security side and make sure that we provide them with security. Because if you remember, in the past, filling stations used to work 24 hours. Unfortunately, armed robbers started attacking them, and because of that, they all closed at about 10 o'clock. And so if we're able to provide them with adequate security, businesses and services like that, there's no reason why they can't operate 24 hours. And we'll give them the tax incentives to be able to do so.
John Dramani Mahama was a baby at Chamuna filling stations, no? And no more year, Juma, 24 hours. Confirm Sacron Fasha, I said, one more trash, one more so, and Mujaye. And in tea, one also a bar, Obama posted for Nakas and also crab creative employment, Eddie, my refa posted for baby. Now, woman so, and your Juma, and Womoya, and I do have for Archers, one bear, and Saint Parmekai, me sure too full, and I do. Come and come and cycle home. Ghana post by post office in China. I don't want to go near fuel. First, a crown anchor or suit a honso a ye cheddar abron sign in China filling station. I know most of man. And I say, what do Hoban say? You want one more upon. A crown for 90, but what's a second day? Boys go on to me, my operation to what I said. Man, I said, suppose for Bobaya and also bet to me abwa. Make kind so pass a year dome coin so. Now, drugstore be one more year, Juma, 24 hours. Now, say we do no more swatum. And this sending in our year, Juma, imagine son, I do a year more account. Now, unya baby and trade drew. I guess I know dear no. A year pa, nemum, say Bambono bet me a year, Juma said, dear, what kind dear? Not just say your good news. Now, the waka ye na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said, chia, hey, Kofi de war, Kasa, or Jeddy no. O Jeddy, and you're no clue of what? Why I lie? Oh, boy, he is lying. He cannot do it. Who's that, Dr. Mahmoud? Style you at the Casa. Okay, Tika.
I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. Banks, because of digitalization, you can transfer money for 24 hours. You can receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is an idea that has not been thought through.
Wait, hey, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and was say John Dramani Mahama can lie. He can lie like this. He can, but also, ja. Obama, no, why I can lie. Or not Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, he can lie. Over to me at chat, but Dr. Baumia, chop bar ben a year 24/7. And a restaurant now can answer chop bar pad, yeah. But I him chop baby 24/7 and chat to comment section because a doing you may be a boy snippy beady. Dear minim ya watch be a war a year anyone is so ya needing a mirror if you walk you fly over now. The free and now over branty the other side honor. Oh, Hondin and mirror if you don't watch a be or and I joke, but do an boys no eh. Oh yeah, you on another Dr. Baumia, yes, that one is there. And a fuel station back on our canal, so that one too is there. But chop bad, they mean who be. And you know, my so me card name use a doom nasa, yeah. Anopa no krabedu ani emie ye nti ho nso no enye 24-hour true sa but the o can be nso ye true ti me so comment section ho mo famra no say ba omi can lie can lie we free Joanna ye boa ho and we nso say me cry I shock rock me ozi cho bad ye no we de ma me kwa ho ma no so amanyofo de e ba ne say ya Yanko na yene Malik Basintele wono enwe deputy communication officer Emma NDC. Malik woti yanka nwumre ya yemwadwo eba Angel FM ene Angel TV sisubioso. Nyame da so hia ye ho ye na amanyofo ye na sei mum ye nhunu NDC di papa eba MPP babu atragu MPP di papa eba NDC babu atragu nti se papa kora no a ye nhunu ayese se ya amanyosem na mu ye Sen okre na mo kan but yentie we 24 hour Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say is a lie you people can lie enye nokre.
You see baby I true no eni kwa say ma obi fa agro come ebe ka ya manyo sem ho baby aga na edui eni pa bre bibie ni ho ekoso yie e wo mai mu enti se mrantie ne mmaba wa sore tenase se omo so ka bu ma fa adwen senia ye nyina beboa amaga na fa no ntuma pefra no e ma ye tenase e mo bi mfa agrosem ana mere cheap campaign talks
Angel
embe fra ya manyo sem ho enia President Mahama say bibia ye duri unemployment e kosoro mrantie nye adwuma nye Unkrofo titifie ye broni friend human resource and they open a doctor 400 or more unemployed obenya open marketers 1,000 or more unemployed mundi muno akojina baby se choba and akrantie ba and we ba masa 2024 nye president keke ne hi o ye po man boafo obi obeboa amagana fa no tuma pefra
No kasa 24-hour economy no wo ho dada the filling station be here you 24-hour ne mobile money year de ba ye amanfo use sika transfer say 24-hour betumi aye enti bebre nu a ho a 24-hour dada
Kofi ene ma hu se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nankasa no oye totally confused and the campaign no attention ono ankasa ni nchiremu no obewie no or 24-hour policy is a bad idea. One idea is a bad idea. A day and a bit more businesses a year 24 hours. So the man is confused. What's it? A bit more a year. Ube what's it's not a bright idea, it's a bad idea. It is a bad idea. Or more year 24 hours no. Ebanese no mugusu ye. And the
Angel
passport
FM.
office. Oko 3 a.m. Uncrofoss in line wo ade because the passport office no be 8 a.m. no more adwuma say what is wrong if we employ people e bi mo start 8.5 no na bi mo beje 5 e dey akọ 12 na bi mo 12 as about the morning 8 we boni be ne wom Kofi bibisa wo boni be ne wom
no but they understand na yenya ye no anko kire se aban nyuma o understanding enya ye no kire se ntino me antiase se aban nyuma ka ho ana se ye private sector no tutu
the 24-hour economy is going to be run both in public and private sector.
Angel
aban
FM.
total control of the public sector meboa but aban need total control over the private sector. Until se obe convince private sector and a private businessman say on fa na edwuma embeka 24-hour economy no mu a e wo se woman incentives. Sa incentives ni bi tax breaks. Some incentives need be the reduction of electricity tariffs in the night. That is the time of use tariffs. Some incentives need be security. Buying boa what the mom. And then mimi mobile money joint. Now we use 24 hours. You be robbing about kuminu or jaye. Mebwa. We know them. Many businesses have shut down because 24 hours no. All because of security shortfall. Now, say President Mahama, some mobile money ni we boss me bon ho ban into 24 hours no sa chance yes wo ye. Say some mobile money vendor no obetima employ be nipa to account. Ono be ya no pa, no obi abeye wia, no obi abeye anajo. We eden koso be ba na emfa nkoso mba. Into the 24-hour system is a shift system, 3 shifts. Obi kojo be ko no pa. Na kwesi abenyumre. Na adwoa asa abeye adwuma akosi the next day anopa. We na se obi epeso de boa man na wo a wonni hweka no wo a wonni policy bia ewo wutiri mu no wo pia be ka say policy a bad idea we the children it is a non-starter meaning the 24-hour policy has worked in other countries and they will call Sydney omorane
no other countries now what can it is because CCTV cameras ne almost system no fundamentals are woman lane into no ma a year difficult ya capture will be anim kra the footage na come police kra it's difficult to track the person.
So that is why President Mahama akase he will enhance security. Oh nyanse President Mahama akase 24-hour economy no omo be ye adwuma na adwo no security shortfall be beba. Filling stations be closed down there, all because you and
they are not
prepared. You enhance security in this country, or enhances our security now. There are some businesses that will naturally start 24-hour system. Now, say Kofi, Moamu Media House, Angelo, we 24-hour system.
Yeah.
Because anajo, ebimu wo juma, omo checking machines, no say bibia rane. Etoda me da anajo na mitie kulu so ha. Minimso obi to console lechi.
Yeah.
That is a 24-hour system. So how different is this? And we, Dr. Bawumia, for 7 years as Vice President, Head of Economic Management, no, be sorry, Adjin we wama obia accept it. And there are many who can say, Trade Union Council for almost policy netum. Almost said this is a game changer. Professor Rounds, for example, what's your policy netum? IEA boss, Dr. John Kwache, what's your policy netum? Joe Jackson. For 66 years in this country, be anti policy. So clearly, you will see, say, your Vice President, Dr. Bamiano, on how are you woman? So what's your 24-hour policy and a game changer? One, the 24-hour policy will create jobs in this country. Mabunu Benye Jumaya, na and there, say Nipa 1 million crown a year, Juma. As a result of 3 shifts, Nipa 3 million. That's how 2 million. And your Maba 1 Mabunu number. It is a clear, my point with you, it is a clear game changer policy. Now, NDC, this is one of your first mega policies I launch. In the coming days, no, you be unfold it. No, beer will say there's a difference between a cheap promise talker and Obia or General Minor, your friend, a nation builder. John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah, CP, we pray. In fact, policy, personally, it's not a bad policy.
Yes.
We only pray because we've heard.
A bad policy.
No, it's not a bad policy.
Now, Mahamudu Bawumia say a bad policy.
And any opinion. But me personally, there be men can say, probably a beer. Once man your phone beba, must we talk and sa mubedra na kwaya sem foforo. These are some of the concerns I
have. Obi Okaso obesi terminal 3 osi ye. Obi Okaso obesi KJT market osi ye. Okaso obesi Kotokrab osi ye. Okaso obesi
Malik Basinteli, a communications officer, deputy communications officer, Emma NDC Amanyukuno. Yabasia Twaso na yako communication team. Ewo Amanyukuo NPP emu. Erikochei na yeneno edi enkomo se. Is it to say it is a bad policy or it is not feasible? Me personally, so because this policy is a bad policy, make us any pano who. But if you say it is not feasible ebia entumi nya adwuma na uma reasons intia entumi nya adwuma. I might listen to your reasons and say they work cano. And let me find out. Is it to say it is a bad policy and I say it is not a possible policy? Yene yenua bema Erikoche eni enkomo. Erikoche anka yamwajo eba Angel FM Angel TV so nyumre.
Yeah, bro, me ni Kofi na wako dey.
Nyame eda so ehira yen pa.
Yeah, nyame ase.
Jo. Boyema yentiasie policy NDC proposed through John Dramani Mahama 24-hour economy. Is it a good policy or a bad policy? First question.
Yes, Kofi Emedase me fa kunyina menchia wati for na wahwefo ina. Yes, Kofi 24 so obi anu onu awotiri fo asempa kodo. Enka kru akesi a ye amanone ya esi ehwe omosuo mo no. The most of these in countries in and they are all operating under 24-hour economy. And abua ama omon economy no oma sustain employment and so air coso. So she say amount for air cross this deadly Mediterranean Sea Spain, Italy, no money are it's all as a result of job. It is because a 24-hour economy, not just a year ne boni moi.
Okay, so you see it as a good policy.
Yes, of course, yeah, and not great.
Audio tie this audio, the last part of it, was it a slip from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. Banks, because of digitalization, you can transfer money for 24 hours. You can receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is
final part, no. The final part, and in fact, the beginning, opening statements now. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia concludes it is a bad idea. Was it a slip?
Yes, Kofi Emedasipi. I will not say ne kasa or kasa, it's a bad. It's a communication, right? From you will see explaining most of the services now go through the country now. We are more or less operating under 24-hour economy. So state share the health sector.
If we are already operating, then it is not a bad idea.
No, for communication, for me, me say in the it's not a new thing you're operating in Ghana or they ever. So maybe former President John Mahama should come out with another policy. That is what in communication I also do understand to that effect.
But it is not it is not a bad idea.
Yes, holistically. It's not a bad idea. So maybe the former Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as he explained earlier on, that there are so many institutions which are operating under 24 hours economy, right? So he was, from my understanding, could see that he was coming in a perspective that he should rather come in with a new policy that will eradicate poverty or bring in jobs, just like as John Dramani Mahama said, when he comes, he will come with or the Webeba and Kokobeba or Baby or the Kokobema individuals. It's a new policy that he's also bringing about, right? So for 24 hours economy, we are more or less existing on that. But Kofi, let me use this opportunity.
No, Ghana, we are not operating a 24-hour economy. Individuals, Omayo said they will run that, but it is not a government policy to give special protection, provide special transportation, provide a NEMA to make 24-hour operation. They say, this is Ghana, probably ABR, this is Accra. Accra never sleeps. The whole Africa, it never sleeps. It's New York City. The New York City of Africa, Accra. Accra never sleeps because we run 24 hours. That is not operating.
Yes, Kofi, and say Kameba Hono.
Okay.
Yes, Kofi, say, oh, she say, you can say 24-hour economy. In fact, Australia started it way back in 1991. But in 2020, Australia was accepted to operate under 24-hour economy. Kofi, ultimately, 24-hour economy because there are so many basic things that you need to provide.
Is it possible?
Kofi, for now in Ghana, if this government here was continues to roll out, said the why formal for auxiliary security, and they also to the next 10 years. Two, with the government here also one district, one factory, all Gusua, he said. To say by the next 10 years, the could be a bit possible.
So yes, at 10 years, and sana, it's not possible.
Oh yes, Kofi, because of say a buying policy or they go by one district, one factory. Koswa consistently said within the 8 years, 6 years, no much me. Your factories be briba. Koswa jumano. Koswa said the city na Kofi to take Ghana 10 years before Tanzania etimia operating. The same thing applies to the security services. Okay. Then you talk about your tourism sector. Say Ghana, your tourism sector can send a city. And 24-hour economy, so the idea team work entertainment. So entertainment, send a city. And to say a bind between as say your tourism sector, so a mukina for a certain period, a bit me running a month for bit me within all this a year. It will also take Ghana a number of years. And stand on waiting a operating. Kenya started in 2007, but because of more resources and Nyoma Akanya Medin Mabubobo, ya Omunino, started them poor every 2 months. Say Kenya continue to yes Nyoma ya by 2030, they can also start operating under 24-hour economy. What can we be about our transportation sector?
Yeah,
Kofi, it's a fact. Because you have here transportation sector.
As a transportation sector, dear, one of my neighbors out. See, I lolo basis. Now, no me call mo station ho. Basis no transport terminal. Lanka says umulodu ho. Akaya you find that ho. Since enyejuma. And a basis nanka saso krano. You devoted lanes and here the ama omo ananke bema bus rapid transport. Traffic in Chiwomono. Say ya abandoning na. So it is. Yeah, I do. Maybe I'm a for me area.
Yeah, it's Kofi and one was here. I can be a new maybe a was so good aquemu and some who say, we didn't meet in a banana. Now, dear me, Madame Sakusuma meeting here. It's papa, former President John Mahama, Kanamunia, a good policy, but something is not achievable. And all can be beer, you must make sure that the American is realistic, it's measurable, and also achievable.
Okay.
But
so I think it will be better say Bisano say onfa better particulars emra. How does he want to achieve that? But if we rubbish it, then we don't want to go forward as a nation. Policy, no. It's a good idea. Let us ask. Oh, also be ya. Sika sen na osha ebe here. Police for now can quantify the number of police force ebe here. Anyway, transportation. Then we are really interrogating. But about the normal political now. No man, your former yeah, thank you of a third force because NDC will always bullshit MPP for the NPP will always bullshit NDC. Just a moment will be a bunny young to go.
there be Kofi unse adena no wabu ani na ye unse maybe kasem kan bibi say obi anu otiri for asempa kodo na mu adena wo de ba no na what gina so say me diminise bibi so say within a space or certain period and I'll be able to achieve it. But Ghana, in terms of our industrial sector, share our entertainment, share our health, share our security, say the CTR. Now, over also balance of 4 years, so mechanisms very and now the good within that space, you know, ubitimi at the ISI, no man, and I made the as a former listed worker, me say. Me share the narrative for the Ghana economy situation and then your mayor say a binding the cost of power continue with the one district one structure. For me, it will take like 10 years and so now in the industrial sector no, it's mere ruling itself out to be or to run this 24-hour economy.
Yeah, that's a P. Yeah, that's a pa. Ayena Eric Ocheba for and Yenekodi in common or a government communication team member. Why didn't you in fact comment section ho ma say ho huru papa ubetumi e de wodie aba beka ho e be move to other issues no was say I don't understand the MPP people. They said 24-hour economy is not a new idea, but free SHS was there before, but now you people said you introduced free SHS. Okay, when free TE is it just sent? Okay, Nana Samuel say but now we are going to vote JDM. Pastor Albert Hagan, what the former president is saying is a fine idea, but the implementation is what we are looking at. Okay. King Abel, was it JDM is lying? What happened to one-time premium? Okay. Nana Samuel was no Ken, then we are going to vote for JDM 2024. And Dennis Ampao say Baumia a Cobra and Wadro Cobra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cobras. And what they womo ago Dr. Mahmoud Baumia home. Dinah Darkon was a master. Did you listen to him very well? JDM said he will make sure the security system is working. That 24-hour economy no better me aye juma. Until they are working. And Alex Nelson say good evening. Kofi NDC can do it. Was it you go explain tire G-boy message and no. But the band say I'm on your phone no but to her no more but to her. Now see a call one woman economy no emu. Why a lawyer was saying economist Gideon Emisa. A router and can you Maria Yamwajo Eba Angel FM Angel TV so. 24-hour economy Ghana, are we ready?
Question me demanding yes or no. But I think say Obama me brother match him kakra na maka whether it is essential and who here say benya 24-hour economy economically that one I will say yes.
Angel FM
economy be a develop na economy and now because of a developed economy, you know, mostly 24-hour economy. Economy, you know, and that end that you can see is almost every time the activities going on.
Okay.
And it's a new question from that angle. Say, who here say benya 24-hour economy? Make us say yes. And again, there's discussion. It be a fair about public domain. Okay. But the discussion say those in the economic arena and now it's something that we've been talking about way back. I think even before this political or economic administration was in place. So it is something that I can't say in terms of 24-hour economy. As to the issue of whether or not we are ready as a people, from the people's perspective, I think say Ghana for go for I said the pejuma boy home the you took on here. You can see a lot of us work even without sleeping all the time, and I do not know for that. We still have people working informally. We share your economy now. You can see this to some extent. You're running 24-hour economy. The fun is I said this driver need be air driving from Accra I could do best a burger.
Angel
Be out the journey
FM.
and now the visa and if you bar now so the name of the aircon. You could see that Okwa could do baby, maybe he will stop and another person will come and take over and they will drive through. And I will share your mini or micro levels. Now there are some key markets in Accra. Above 12 midnight now do Honoma. You can see people still working. Typical example here, Medina Circle, and so you can see that we have some sports economy that informally they work, but generally Ghana for so I acquire phobia sinyabo 435.
OBS kwase Kofi.
You say day na end ya no nti say office cry nyabo for na na efiase park enema na che say ye pon na nya pon so afi sa bre na kusi ade be chi anopa no. Most of us would even take about 2, 3, 4 hours in traffic.
Angel FM.
Our point you might say 4, but what could if you now about 8, 9? And this happening in no productivity is going on. Being in a to council and I say they do trafficking. So that economy and most people from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, either we sit by the TV watching TV and telenovelas and other things. So at that time, most people are also not productive. Generally, economy doesn't really see the 24-hour economy psychologically.
Your mindset,
do something. So although I talked about informal sector, I think I don't know the discussion that had gone on so far because I wasn't really following. But there are issues where I think I've heard the vice president see that the 24-hour economy is already in place. To some extent, you can agree with him, especially the hospitals, they run shifts. So you can go to hospital, and some people are on night shifts. Some ECG and others, you can also see them that at that point, there are some people who are always working. But generally, economy, as I stated, after 4 or 5 o'clock, we all think that work must cease. And then we must begin to go home. And sometimes even on Fridays, we know that Friday about 12 and I just say, Libya and the Avedia carrying in the Kotrabi Benache say, Eddie Adrian, where because was near Koya, the Wakoshan be Adrian was near Bonkomo. So virtually the economy has come to a close. But the hospitality sectors, some of them too will be working because some restaurants you go and then you can be there till like 12 midnight. And then some clubs also work. They can work all through to like 4 a.m. So indirectly, the 24 economy is there, but generally, our mindset, I'm not so sure, say we are in a 24-hour economy. But as to whether we are ready, to some extent, I think that if that idea is pushed to Ghanaians, to some extent, we may be ready for it, where it is not only the government sector, but corporate sectors like banks, and you say about 4 now bank and to know upon. Although ATM cards are already, or ATM machines are already in place, but you can always get there and then you can get yourself sorted. In the health sector, you can talk about hospitals, but if you have drugstores and pharmacies now, about 10, so there are some community at that point, say, yes, local pharmacy, you not get any place to get to buy something like that. And I be walk out here, but sometimes you are sure. The and become very difficult to get. So those are the petty things that we have. But generally, I think that if we push that idea, I would say that Ghanaians to some extent are ready for that.
Yeah, that's a pan you and education. Yeah, what they are my.
You mean that's
or your economist or sign a lawyer Gideon Emisa and Yeneno Kokodi and Komono. I was for your good sources to be and yede brown na Sunday edition na ye didn't come up bebre ye fa issues na ye share that a trend day week no ye di a hon enkomo na etumi aboa na wetumi aye informed and it be na ye de ebro no do me vi say one of the 24-hour economy e betumi asesa niema bebre is a game changer na some will say oh Germany na omo ye adwuma 24 hours na we no can enim ni na Dennis Ampaw Amwaben was say Brakofi, greetings. My in-law, Hawa Yakubu. Okay, what's it? Was it in Ghana? The sense people are little than ... So what can happen is not. Okay. Nkwan Toffee message. I don't know. What's it called? Greetings. Keep the fire burning. Elizabeth Gazy message. Or they aba. I don't know. Ma main comment him. Now, another issue about ye and say and near my wood and babu budin. Abaya no I say or be restricted the importation. Back number one, emo rice. Aye free amanoneno. Number two, nearma who draw to say yemuadie no. Mukwa mo se me pay yemuadie and the screen is no. This is yemuadie. And yes, some yankan yemuadie and so ye import Ghana. Look at this. Look at this. Me say, we mo calculate yemuadie do ye import ba Ghana on. It means secondary school be emiensa. Ye import yemuadie o. Make a corridor where I don't know your mouth na asha says salivate no. Will be feeling pottery. And also, you say you 2 1 more na you restricted. Animal and vegetable oil. Margarine once and will be at no dia fa pan no bam no na ekeka kono. And we fruit juice and also you be restricted importation. Soft drinks and also you restricted say soft drinks no monnom ye dia I don't call soft drinks in ye dia baby bre monnom ani bi. Mineral water enya asem ne enka anka nsuo Ghana. Wo kra nsuo afi. Original nsuo deben mo kan say is it HP and I say level near correct pa no Ghana ha nka wo e pie free muom ni ade and also import noodles so talia ene ba kono aka no pasta Italy for the no enyo osofo pasta asem na make we pasta is Italian and now ceramic tiles I see to form I so to and also sa can be and now paper board mosquito coil insecticides nyasem ne kan no se kra semina any detergents motor cars iron steel cement plastic products and a fish so sugar and antade aye kradeba sir biscuit I say no cry biscuit cry there ba kon de omo ye no achimpoku we de so e de pa and a can tomatoes we nyina e wo list no emu ebi na no na ekofa ntokwa de ba ye we de enti Ahmed Ibrahim ene e wo parliament na wo twi mu woni kreti amondo wo de bo ani na nya agro kra enti Ahmed Ibrahim ba na mrahye bedwani osan deputy minority chief whip.
Mr. Speaker, I have not finished. Where we are now, Mr. Speaker, we are going to lay an instrument to control and restrict import, which will go against the WTO conventions. We need an advice as leadership. I'm not a lawyer, but I was part of the delegation that went to Egypt to convert for the headquarters of AFTA to be brought to Ghana. I was part of the delegation, and I know what we went there to do. So, Mr. Speaker, the very good people who campaign the whole Africa that Africa Continental Free Trade Area should be hosted in Ghana. Now we want to restrict people importing things and exporting things. Mr. Speaker, we need to juxtapose this instrument, the intentions and motives of this instrument, as against the intention of AFTA. Mr. Speaker, there must be a roadmap. Mr. Speaker, there must be a roadmap. The buffer store cannot even provide food for school feeding. You cannot even provide food for free SHS. Schools are being closed down for lack of food stamps. And you are the very person who is saying that, Mr. Speaker, we should bring such an instrument in the form of ambushing the House. Mr. Speaker, even if you go back order 75, it said that as soon as sufficient copies of an instrument is ready for presentation, as we sit here, The minister has seen some errors in the LI, and they are writing and making amendment with pen. Which of them are we laying? To lay it for those amendments that are being written with pen to go and be inserted. Where are we running to? Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, Professor Ahmed Edene de Akwakugu say ba ne sa na kyese ho behia efise wiase nyina ewo mra bi aga na yenso ye ka ho bi say utumi fa niema we ntise Ghana yese ye de wo share to sa niema no so a ho behia se nchiemu no betumi abaye ne ntie oso afa on na hwe mfididwuma ene adwade ho nsem Keti Hammond.
They have told me, the leadership and all of them have told me what is that reported, that it was not against any law. Still, the minority says there's a problem. It is revolting for them to suggest that they are here to represent the good people of Ghana. You think we are here to represent the bad people of whatever country? What the hell are you talking about? We, Mr. Speaker, have all been... I would draw that. In deference to my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I would draw that. Mr. Speaker, but we have all been voted for to represent the good people of this country. We, as executive, take the view that it is in the interest of the country that we bring this. If we lay it, and in the end, Mr. Speaker, in the end, the House by a two-thirds majority wants to annul it, so be it. But it doesn't sit in the mouth of any particular person here to say that they would not allow us, Mr. Speaker, to do what we tell to do. And Mr. Speaker.
Minister, thank you.
Mr. Speaker, on another matter, this debate.
Honorable, why? No, Honorable, no. You will get the opportunity to speak. Why?
I was therefore the course of Parliament, no. Na yenhwe se sa anamontui ebeboa. Womo hwe import ene export. So womo association, executive secretary, your friend Asaki Samson Awingobit. Secretary amwadwa nwumre ba Angel FM Angel TV so.
Kofi o Ghana.
Me wa Ghana pa sa we import na we export sa.
Well, that is it. Was said in no, you can even export it. So yes, it's good to do exports. It's good to send our product out of campaign.
All right.
And bring some hard currency back into the country.
Restrictions, who proposal appear or parliament as an organization, Import and Export Association. Mohuno, this proposal saying.
Thank you very much. Obibeka say, in principle, we believe that if our country has the capacity to produce most of the things that we import. Well, why not? We can also look market. Others can come to also buy and export it from here to other jurisdictions. Yeah. In principle, we told the government that it would be a good policy, but we have put our proposal to government, and we're expecting that before they go to Parliament, they would have called us and read to us what exactly they are putting to Parliament, whether they have actually included our suggestions and feedback that we give to them or not. We were surprised to have heard that it was late in Parliament, or they were trying pushing hard late in Parliament, pushing for it to be passed until the minority blocked it. And I strongly believe that the issues and the objective and the intention that we raised is exactly what the minority in Parliament are also raising. So I can tell you, as a country, you see some of the items I think are more and I'm more.
I am more items more Yamwadia, yes, more cry Yamwadia so far.
In fact, top for Nema, a work platform as well.
Okay.
Let them show or the company Ella and so they are discussing it. One. Ghana. In fact, Uko Yakoba Koburi, the current minister for sports, youth and sports, the constituency is one of the biggest places. The rice growers there last year told me, say, they have even proposed, they have produced seeds. Now the seed, no, it is the government of Ghana, for that matter, Minister of Agriculture, have to buy those seeds, no, and distribute to farmers in this country, all over the country, so that we can produce more rice. As we do, maybe say, you don't know about what talk, those farmers were many. Number two, the processing plant. When you harvest the rice, the plant will not be sitting somewhere in Tamale, and the rice farm is sitting somewhere at Yakwakubuli. And other areas. That's what happened. The processing plant is supposed to be set up right close to the farm gate. That is why we say it is long grain and bubu. But the idea, because they harvest it to somewhere, take it somewhere. By the time you get there, it is dried already. When you want to process it, it gives us more broken.
Okay.
So, for that matter, they should set up those processing plants right.
Okay. So the old driver at Nese, you're ready. You need enough as a country. See, I can say you jai a more cry. You intimate the work in the system. No
even or more, including Zoom Lion and others. Or more, they want to produce rice. Now, as many workers are not, they have not even put one rice on the ground. They are not preparing. So this LI in Parliament, if when it's approved, assume it will approve, and they have been implementing it, we will put Ghana at the risk of food insecurity. In fact, Kofi, when you say enough, I mean, livestock, I won't say you are the any to greater a back to cry any commercial. When you say Nigeria, your Kotomo will be for so Nigeria and Mali. When you say
Matepa, I mean, him said you move through never.
When you say, come back and a joint ship any good, those long ones. When you say you are doing Mali in Nigeria, Ghana.
Now, you ain't
So you see, you don't rush on the policy that you don't have it. We said that in principle we will support it, but let us do concerted effort for a more. It's over 800,000 metric tons in Ghana. Yeah, we say maybe the next 3 years, the next 4 years, every year maybe we will increase by 300,000 metric tons to the existing that we are having. Yeah, first we have like 400,000 metric tons.
Okay. And the old driver at say, you're making sure say self-sufficient and sunny. I can say, yeah, maybe Emma. Yes, I know, Pache.
Absolutely. We are not. We don't even have it. What did I say? In fact, we don't have silos. I'm only a free. I'm on Lebanon. I'm on a work store. I'm on a year 3 months ago that they harvest them. But they have silos that they sell the story there with the quality. We don't have silos all over. One district, one factory, one district, one warehouse. It's not the appropriate silo to say if you produce more right, we can store. So these are infrastructure. The infrastructure itself is not there. Now the other aspect is say even the president, the sitting president, Ghana, I can say to me I did ma on my pain and so we are even talking about if there will be a constitutional review or constitutional amendment, they should take some of the powers from the president. Now with this LI, it's saying there will be a committee. Now says our committee Asake say me go find more back and I me go find sugar back. Now the committee they give me approval of maybe 200,000 metric tons or 300,000 metric tons. They will then take it to the minister. To say according to the minister now have they can say Asake me manual, he can cancel it and nobody can challenge him. Are we there a military regime?
All right, near Passa Yenya Mwadwen was asking me more points well noted. And in Tian found see, I mean, himself now actually debates in a better so you're best about bra, yes, I this asking me, you. Asake Irene Gobit, secretary, Emma, Womo Kra and Niema, now almost signed the name of my Ganemo, Echo Abrichi, and Uti no. Was it our country is very sick, your friend Pastor Albert Hagan. Was it Joseph Che Yabuanimidi? Can't we farm and eat what we farm? Abba. Then quarantine to me need was it NDC at least think about the welfare of Ghanaian farmers more. Nana Samuel was, you see, my brother MPP. And we say Joseph Che Yeboa. Was say I'm a farmer. Na the abane pes wade ba no. Me foa no so me ne ya adwen pa. Was say hey, Yamadia say ayo Elizabeth Gesi. Yamadia aboa no ne brebo ne nso no. Ye pia jana ne firi mu ana en ye sina ye we ne ye kono ye krefre abrochi ye boga Yamadia. And we also say I'm sad about MPP pa Nana Samuel. We also say Ghana, if not sharing of money in parliament, woman pini bibia so da your friend Donaldson Akutia. Mamen come him. Now kia sam kase ba ko a eba ye ene se. Brekum hene afrimu. En intina se ne doti ye ekoso. Na planning committee no ehye enna ana womo hwe se ahemfo no ebeba ene amamre ne amane a ese womo ede eye ne nyina. Dates no enam so emekoba se Brekum Traditional Council Echemu se domahene osagefo osiade yo adwumambadu a otosomienu womra eye eda ukuada wone brahafo eye House of Chiefs ahemfo no na ya woda enye da womode ema osagefo osiade yo womode ma otekokoso na ose trababiu se asantehene enso emra eda ya woda no na we kofa chinjeje eba pa chinjeje ade ba ye ne ho awakosem ekofa ba ye de ya ne ye wo Brekum na enye easy ni nyina ne se ukuada eye dabone a domahene wontumi entukwan eni nti wo kire se ukuada ne de wontumi emma eni nti obeba ya woda ana atankonwa no se ya woda de wo mo emma ne ma fi se sada no ena asantehene eba nti yakofa wantwantwi kakra ebae na o hwa video a wo hwese sia no eya bra na afei Traditional Council no ede asem no akokot akɔhye domahene se emane ma ya woda no eni ntia no achi no ena otekokɔ so ba beduru ye a eno ho videos ena wo hwe abra obeduru ye na ote apakan mu ena Brekum ebonten so na omanfo ebogye ne so na mamre ekoso no ene bi ena wo hwe no na ye ne chiame for reading komo ebisa no se ede ne kofa asasemi eba ya enam so ama wo mu ahye se madomahene ensi ofisa se domahene ba ya ankwa nhwa de besi nanka enkonkoye adepa yentie chiame fori enchiemu abra na menene kasa wo ahemboboa no ho ewo Brekum fo ya asantefo anase Brekum fo ya abonofo
Brekum fo ya asantefo ye ka Brekum atutena enye Brekum fo nyina na ye asantefo
enti so bi tire I come from Brekum in the Brunahafo region. I am an Ashanti. Is that right?
100% right. 100% right. If you say, Brekum for say, ye free asokori.
Okay.
Eti, ye will be a friend in Mentia. A Mentia naturally be a free. Brekum yene a Mentia and another my pomacho. Some may bomb Mentia. I will buy them. Or say, Brekum. Yes, and the four kind near Casa. Actually, say, you say, yes, and the four.
We a chinjene ba kwa ba ye na ye betie de nam so ema ekoba se womo chese ma asantehene ema ye domahene wo ma eyie no ebino eno nso ochiame fori ede enchiremu bi ema ye yentie ne nchiremu a ochiame fori ede ema ye no
Angel FM.
Majuma anyame zumba wiase zumba
ya asantefo anase Brekum fo ya abonofo
Brekum fo ya asantefo ye ka Brekum atutena enye Brekum fo nyina na
enana eno ewo a ochirechiremu de nam so ema ankwankoba se na wo mo hwe animu se domahene obetumi apie mu ewo ho na asemi akwakoye twema mentwe ene enchiremu ahodo ene abakosem a ewom se domahene enso ababonten ede enchiremu bi ede aba se eda no eyeda ukuoda ne de na wo mu nim se enya de a obetumi aba fi se akwakoye se wakohyeda akoto eye koliko ede akoma obi a wa onim se oyare kaka Like I said, pa na mpes will be di aduane ni bia no. He say, "Oh mame aduane na aduane a wo de mame no ye aduane a mechi a." Na je say obo papa wo de fa me hwena no nti me ka se me ni a na je say wedi. Eno ebi. But the kokko wie ye ne say court nsem eba mu ema wo mo hye doma hene se ema no ema ayie no ase abra na wono nso aboa ne ho a na nka wone nakidifo wo mo eba. Yenko lawyer Anoche Frimpon ho na yenko nkɔhwɛ emre mu no sa wo hye na etese ba yentie doma hene ansa doma hene nkyere mu bia wode ebae after se wanko no yentie no.
Minister for National Security the frame. Minister for Chieftaincy the frame. Nemu ni ebe kan no yam sre. Bana ba mopo. Me me ajo me do me nya mopo. Because brekum hene me manimu. Mu di machi no piama. Aya me na me ko che nanimu. Aya me na me ko che nanimu nyam. Na mom yes, you know, I mean, maybe we be a cat. No, I didn't see no. Okay, there be a makai. I know, but don't you? If you had that be no more, I cried. I'm a breakum for.
Young corner, your name lawyer, Anoche Frimpon, and income. Lawyer, you may and can't, Yamwajo Mwakaba.
But oh, me Joe, why?
Joe, me Joe, so why, dear, and wedding. Ma yenshe emra kwan so de course no wadwenche e wo ho anything as a lawyer.
Yo pato emra kwan so no ma dwenche ani adwene wo mitirim no enu an ne na do ma hene incidentally no ya me classmate no san ya me next roommate wo Commonwealth Hall na wo no a eka no ene say court de taboa e de to so a we are Mushia and ye, so would you too. And looking at the tabuana the tone, so High Court Casa Yen. That's on why I can ask them say National Security in the CID, when you know a friend and a Casa say, you caught a man ruling the hour, no answer what you more for. No normal ruling and the young man could be at the age of one fine by a contempt of court. Now, the court is not, the law is not respect of persons. To the next one can contempt and shana W7 year on pair 1 year will not to know. And Luntina, ye Casayano, 1 year no question about becoming in the press conference. Then you know, and they say, a year no, a year Brekum Traditional Council, and another idea to woman chief monarchs, our year 1 a year. Will be a year or so, open year to say. Obi a waya wedding and a birthday party. The party to be invited will be a sebra. No moment to be in the Pabakumi and Ruby. So, who Abramico school, one of me come to Quabatch, and I mean, power my party as a Pianaco, but our castle, we are so Piana call bed. Into the Cum Traditional Council a year 1 way. No one more I can say. That be a you can see also be a 3 days or 1 week. Well, say, nay, several days. I almost cast the last day, no die a church one. And no year, overlord of Brekum. A command Wura, Sassini Wura. I would do a mine here no sono. Or no, Baba yet, Namania, Eddie. It is hard done to Dura. What be a woman pa, woman po, in woman po, Pio Pemata, who be a yes, any pan, or no, they were 2 for your friend is saying, was say to 2. It's more be a master. Dano. Now, what's that Article 11 of Ghana, your constitution, no? And Maraya Dia Jumawa, Ghana, no. Customers, so customary law, Angel. I know the customary law, not I say. The Paramount Chief and answer my here, no, echo the Kura now to one and more and see a door. A year say, no, say that, no. That is a woman, so the constitution backs what they are saying. And to constitution, no, the idea to master done it. More be into the nice one. And I may part tell. Ye, auntie, as you say, Sabio Obia, one more baby, and your posters, your brochure, your shade. No more brand, Sandibino. One more spread a year one. That Rachel Lube Piara. I will be the program of activities. So first day, say second day, you come and maybe I was watching you and I santi be the program of activities. Santi in mammy or we Yahunina. And the one with the album is the last day, no, and you took for dia. It's immediately said, Nanaji Mamba do so, a one who no one fan, no one said that the mom last day, I have bought two for this and no, all. Me did this a horror, Nanka, and Chaye, we see Pratina Canas or see and Chaye. It's almost a wood sano. Now it's a woman make sure, say, woman custom, woman be Bayajuma, not just the custom. One more regulation almost is a procedure, the Bayer year, and yet it was a papana ya, just a queen Pias or Beban. Not only thing I saw Moko no more Johnson at the Bactrono, so now your uncle will be our 1 year. Asante hini na wo baby bodi wo jansi ni ma ebenya ntimi pacha ni omu ye na nyabane na ye good ana ye sana na no so tie ase na wanko okwa dia ntemtokwa esi me pacha odoma hini obuno hu obu odimra so otumfo asante ni obuno hu odimra so na mom ka contact party nko omu de bayan ma ni ebesi no nkanye nti ayesa wanko
Angel FM
lawyer ebeda ase anyumre
yo
lawyer Anoche Frimpong ena yene ne kokodi enkomo ewo de esi ye ewo brekum ene eye controversy between Otekokoso Osajefo Ajimambadu ena for Otekokoso na no say to ababiu ene brekum traditional council no wode ne de winim efa emra kwan so injunction no wode enchiemu ede abano we say konye Major so why? Okay, Elizabeth gave the message. No, I say Opana should not behave as if he cares about the ordinary Ghanaian. We know he truly wants. We know what he truly wants. Does he now appreciate the fact that certain situations call for some drastic measures? Opana Kronos, one farm memoir. I think my baby are the children. Baby, I know Omar 80 comments. Quite is it tough within us? I know pronouncing it. Was it Brekum people are different from others from Bruno Ahafo? We all now Brekum people behave is different than Bruno Sika. I don't get your message. I'm in Fansiana. One Rana. Aqua can't hear yank. Mamma comment him. Ewo and Semno Emu. O message. By being share to me at the Abba. The Bekin Kainina at the Amau. Na ye nim na ye ne Caleb akwasi Ali akwakwa twenkomo na otwemu ebia na wantia enam asem kase a epegya obrekum ne nti ekata we so wan hyeda mfolo a tension atwiniti won kwanta south eye wo mobile afasha wo mobile be ye match se nipa emaako edu ehwere wo nkwa ya mame nkwa Caleb akwasi Ali ho Caleb what yanka ya mo adwemo akwaba
na do so me ta ya help for ni ate for ndanimre
Joe edini kan my update nipa ya hwe se yakunkum wo mo deda hoyi hyase bia obi a wantie sa asem we free na wotwe ya hyase no bone tofa emaye eba ne se na wo mo deda ho a ya papa ebi ti ho na nipa edui ahwe wo mo nkwan
yo me da wa se pa na de se enkwanta south mansimu ha November bosomi no ne da so ebinu enwochi na ankwanta kodam ha me ye wo abusiakuo no be ye miensa akede abele na sala a wo mo no obi na mamre na mane a wo ye asibiem na afi na akede fo se wo mo eba bebi wo mbaire afahye eno na sala fo na afa abele fo no kire se wo mpene we ma wo mo endi na kaya afie twemu no akede fofroya se wo mo eba bebi wo mo abaira afahye amamre na efamu ma amanfo ehwere wo mo kwa enti wo se asi se mo beye dia mo esanse mo ye ma amanfo ehwere wo mo enkwanti na asi ye ma mo kwan ma mo mobile afahye no na mo so kire mo akiane tin esanse ye wo mo amambre na amambre nti no wo so wo mo edi na etake ema mente no ase bai ema respect etun sapro mo se wa momra editu wo mani se so mo be dia fashion na suye kwan so dia problem yo na so so medi na de men pinche ne mense mo ase beba dia and the tinton time nti nam so ama rese kura de enkrata ba ya a wo kire mu se afache e wo afache bio mo bia ndi afache e wa ha na to the phone stress o mo no obanya preparation up to so mo bibia ya ka bibia se amamre ne de kwan bia so wo mo ebe nti afa ba ko na ka so mo mpene mo mo nji no wo mo so mo de kwan bia so wo mo ebe bia afache no mema de oye ni eba ye ta o mo eye ehya ase no nipa miensa di kan etoye na eye nano juada a me no ekasai etiosa kasai ewo domu a nipa mako enwotwe ebenada na anapa na yekofa efunu no de wo mo ko eye mo kire no o mo nipa mako enwotwe na o mo eto anananum ewo ensie do ene so ye dae ekosoro ya eno anse ye ti se tuo na sanso akọ kasa ewo community ba kuma eno no eye chala community a ye frɛ ho odome a telefone no was omo kotishe addition no so ebo mutu a wo hwe mfoni a media ma no kura branch ba ku bi de ono ko otizana ejanan so na mo akọbọ mutu omo akuno empempe addition mo agu ewo enkwanta kwedo mo ankwa no omo eye nipa ebi na ba ko a ya bọ mutu enne anapai no ono so bebi a oda no senyame amfa fi a ono kura bi ana etina kino e be se ono so watu anananum ewo ensiedo na obedu nkwanta kwedo a kesi no da so koso anaje de amanfo comply wo mo odin so no edu so kichi wo mo a police for na soldier for eresa asunye kan ebetumi na ewon nkwanta kwedo ni
Joe Caleb akwasi ali yeda se Caleb na wamaye update ewo na wotwe de si ye ewo enkwanta no na yebekwa homa so na yakwakwedi ho nkomo ewo bambo ho nimdie emu nemom hye so say Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services wa wo yade bia no bra na yenhwew yede haba mane nubna na ehwe nipa mo ho eto mo yade bia yesa ewo ha eninti bra yede haba ma ebesaw yade ama ho ato ntentem na yewo enuru ahodo pi ani nyina yen a ene yaye yewo nkran ene kumase enkran yewo new Achimota Petroleum Bangalore hono yene Family Life International School din hwe animu ene kumase yewo Ohwim School Junction barekase kwan no eso obetumi afre 0246 518003 0246 518003 oba na wafre ne yene wo edi enkomo yene opani Adib Sani eni enkomo on the SC ewo enkwanta Southie you ready boti enkan nwumre ya yemwajo emwakwababa Angel FM Angel TV so
yo yenia
do yeda sepa so far minim se eba nneema se ya wode waso di akire pa watumi ehunu adeko ebi wo ho a eye ananya de esi ye ani so no bi wo ho na eye ade bi a ahye ho a yenhu ye na akopagya no na agi wom de esi ye won kwanta Southie na yade na ye preventable where there's science and sana eba
of course minia enya asempfoforo ache and very recently na similar clashes see honum no to the extent say on the 5th of this month MP4 area honum see obia owo etu ninchen on from security services no because etu a one honum no enye easy enu na emma mrante no bebre sa motivation no to even engage members of the security agencies and asem no I think that to a very large extent yeah fairly or more 1994 na you were war bi a your friend ntakwabi your friend Jennifer war okay
I make pa
no almost see Jennifer courses I confirm me okay fine I confirm no and no na ebetumi aye trigger no but who share behind like who cut deep we will realize say no man no also okay very similar to Asema SC one Quantano almost then customary rights be almost group we munni kwan say mo be ye na ebetumi ayesa right no. So Ghanaians met a lot of discourse, a lot of kasa about idea ecosono, but I think largely you feel it to talk to the issues from the very fundamental perspective, and then course and by identifying causes, no, you bet to me proper ways to deal with it. But for now, more impose curfew, a soldier for honor, a police for honor, it doesn't solve the issue. So what I say, and anything new, because already there were about 350 unresolved chieftaincy any land disputes in Ghana. The fact that Ntakwa Niho and Trese Asunjue were so, and so usually we feel say, oh, afi asunjaba, but at any time, maybe next time, nebe kosono. So, Samina. So until we deal with some fundamental issues, no dear, a very difficult say asunjeba are sustainable.
Suggestion is a thing.
Engage various actors, you know. Yantia and then or more. Secondly, justice, because BBC people die. Okay, so want to mean sure more. Let's say my brother or Mukuno. Want to mean chill, to say last election 2020 Ghanaians be or move Yanchi and Tum Bakumpu. So I don't know, it makes people feel that okay, a cycle. So I'll go and kill. So it's a never-ending cycle. So until justice prevails, will be a bonnet or the person will need to go through the process. A very fast, continuous cycle. No. Then the last bit, meaning human insecurities. You know. Okay. You know, without really understanding that sometimes we be so see, oh, me papa see, we mu nana any without really understanding why they are fighting. Okay, so yeah, improving education, human securities to say ejumama mrante improving on livelihood and then mainstay. Farming and how do we enhance it so that sika will fear ube worry ube and no it's enough to make you not go out and kill yourself, because if I may say media ministry the only reason I ministry okay, and once you have or like you have a wife, so to speak. I mean, you have a family, and no would discourage you from going out to engage in a sema ebe to me.
Medasipi Adib Sani, a security analyst, and Odessa and Chimui at the Abraya. I was young for na enchenia de air berry, and Emum Agen Quan liquid fertilizer, a fertilizer beer, or the ma or no baya, a manasondo saw, and intibomodiana pebi. Okuani bia wuhiabi. Udo na en susa dia wohwehwe kope agenkwa liquid fertilizer nefa gu plants no eso ebema wetumi atwa bebre ubenya emfaso wa afuo no a wo ye no eso enti akuafo amutie ma mfa number emamo na monfre SJ agrochemicals samo pe agenkwa liquid fertilizer number no 0535 007 502 0535 007 502 ubetumi afresa number na yetumi ahwe amaubi na waton anasa wodi akogu ofuo emu awusiafo na ye gina we so na ye de ensemo a ye de ebrem sisubio Patrick eni Nico ena womo eye production no Docas ena o direct fresh ehwe social media no so camera no ye friend say minim no ba ko no a obegina ha no na fe team a ewo TV side a mo fa feed no ewo ho nyina achu ehwe sound. Kofi Adomah Nwanwanii na nankratfo hene a odi kan Yame ya doma wachina eye joda yebesan ahyia bio. De ohobia no yetumi ede abra. Udini eden? Same oh den Samuel Odom. Samuel Odom ena o gina me camera na chi ede ema me. Yemfa wonsia na yenna wase. Yakrao.